Hi, Imogen. How are you?
How are you?
Very good, very good. Breezeway Productions here, based out of New York. We are here at the premiere of All of You, speaking with
Imogen Poots.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. So we're here for the premiere of All of You. Tell me a little about the film.
All of You is about two best friends who should probably be together, but they're not. And one of them decides to take a soulmate test to determine who her partner is going to be. And it's sort of set in the near future, and it poses the question to the audience: is that something you'd be willing to do, or would you rather find love naturally? And I think it speaks to this day and age where so much of dating or romance is dominated by these algorithms and these apps.
So when scripts are sent to you and that you're reviewing or going through the scripts, what jumps out to you where you say that I want to do this film, I like this character, I want to be in this project?
If something captures my attention, to be honest, it was a very, very engrossing story. I read it in one sitting on a plane. I was completely enthralled with it, and I loved the dynamics between the characters. It was incredibly simple, but really highlighted how kind of epic love can be and destructive also. And I was completely sucked into it.
So let's talk about the chemistry in the film, since this is a romance, a sci-fi romance in the near future. How did you work out the chemistry with your co-acting partner, Mr. Goldstein, to make this film really come to life?
We just got along immediately. It was very, very quick, easy, very rare that can actually happen. We sort of felt like we'd known each other for a long time. We really hadn't, and so there wasn't much to be done. We just loved hanging out with one another, and we say our friendship is very codependent at this point. It's like really, really lovely, and he's a stunning actor, and I was saying earlier, just to be that supported and encouraged and valued by a male-dominated production is unfortunately quite rare, and this was a really, really, really magical experience for me.
I know it's cold out here. Last question I got for you. So audiences are going to go and check out this film. If you can describe this film in your own words, how would you describe it to audiences?
I would describe it as funny, complicated, and vibrant.
It sounds fun, and I hope you have a wonderful time here in Canada.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're here at the premiere of All of You, speaking with
Will Bridges, the director.
Nice. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. All of You, tell me about the experience of directing this project.
It was a true joy. I've known Brett 15, 20 years. We've been good friends, and to finally get to make a feature with someone that you've known for that long, collaborated with for such a long time, was a really special experience. And although I didn't know Imogen before we started filming, I feel like we're good. Well, you'll have to ask her, but I think we're good friends now. So it was a real gift of a first feature for me to have like such a good collaborator and two great actors that make me look good.
We were talking about the chemistry of how you paired them together, and how did you work to make it work on screen, to make it real?
Yeah, well, the truth is I didn't have to work at all, because they just had it naturally. Like when they first met, I remember Brett met Imogen first and had a Zoom chat with her, and he called me immediately afterwards. And it's like, she's Laura, she's always going to be Laura. And I think we met like the day after on Zoom, and I was agreed, and we got onto the phone to the studio and started kind of pitching it straight away, because it was just that apparent and it was that obvious that they were Simon and Laura. So yeah, I'd like to take credit, but it's them.
Well, it'll be shown on screen as you directing this project. And if you can describe yourself as a director, what is your directing style? How do you work with the actors and your crew? What makes a film your film when it comes to directing?
Oh my God! I mean, doesn't that take an entire lifetime to work out? Like
I've had very interesting reactions to that question from directors.
I don't have any idea. I think you just direct the film that's in front of you. So you take scene by scene, you work out what it needs, and you go from there. You get a great team, I guess, is the answer. So I'm a director that stands on the shoulders of a great creative team. That's what I would call myself.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And what are you most proud of about this film? It's here at TIFF, and what are you excited to showcase to the world?
I think I'm just proud to have made it and to be able to show it to people, because you, as a creative, especially as a screenwriter or a filmmaker, you have so many attempts at it, and it's just very difficult to get a film made, especially today. So just to get it made and to know that it's an audience is going to get to see it, whatever kind of audience that is a really proud moment. Yeah.
We're here at the premiere of All of You, speaking with
Brett Goldstein.
Brett, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. So we're excited to go into a sci-fi romantic film. Tell me about your experience working on this project.
Oh man, this film is me and Will Bridges, the co-writer and director. This is our baby. Like, we've been trying to make this for at least 10 years. We made a short film of it. He says 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think we're that old. I think it's 10 years ago.
Not that long.
And then it just sort of stayed with us. And what you see in the film, if you do see it, is the beginning is essentially what that short was. But we kept being like, there's more, what goes next? And it's been a real labour of love, really took a long time to get it made. But then, so I feel very, very, very proud of it. And everyone worked so hard. It was a hell of a team. We had 5 weeks shoot. It's one of those things where you go, everyone was there for the right reason, and it wasn't money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's interesting that you say that this is your baby of a project. What about it makes it so special? What makes it different than other romantic films? Like, what really makes this a gem?
Well, there are two things. One, I think the tone is different from other. I think there's quite a unique tone in terms of how funny and serious it is. Like, I think it's kind of a unique tone, and also what it does is the film is all the moments that they're together, me and Imogen, over a period of time. So it isn't, a lot of films is about the longing, is the bit missing the person, but we don't see that. We only see when they're together. So you're playing, so as much as there's the love story, it's also kind of a detective story as an audience, because you're constantly playing catch up, like what happened in between. We haven't seen them not be together, and now they're together. We don't know what was going on.
Okay.
So I think it keeps it engaging, I hope.
Keeping the audience on their toes, always guessing.
They're like, what just happened? What just happened in their lives? You know, but it's not complicated. We don't make it. It's not like a nightmare.
Yeah. You got to be aware and stay on your toes and keep it moving. So for when you get scripts that are sent to you, what in a script jumps out to you where you say, this is a character that I want to play, and this is a film that I'm interested in being in?
I can answer that sincerely.
Yeah.
I'd say most scripts are bad. You get sent a lot of stuff that's bad. When you read, I just want to make good shit. When you read something that's like good, it's like, all right, I'm amazed I've been sent this, fantastic. Then there was something recently I was very lucky to be offered, and I was toying with it because it was such an amazing team and blah, blah, blah. But I realized I couldn't see it in my head. And it was the first time I was like, I think that's it. I think at some point there's like an image. It's like, I can imagine doing this, so I should do it. But in that case, I was like, I can't see it.
Wow.
So I didn't.
So you have to see the vision of something where I could see myself doing this and jump into it?
I think it's like a visual, actual, like I can imagine it. Awesome. I sound like a dickhead, but you know what I mean?
Oh no, not at all. If you can dream it, you will be able to do it.
Yeah, and if you can't, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. All of you premiering at TIFF. In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to the TIFF organization for the acceptance?
Oh man, I've never been to TIFF, and I've always wanted to, and it is a huge privilege and an honour to premiere the film here. Like, it's fucking cool. When we heard they wanted it, we were like, thank you very much. Very cool.
Awesome.